This chair is the coolest. I could just be in here all day. So it's been a while since I've done a rant. Whoa, sorry, I kicked the phone. And I was going through some emails yesterday, so I just wanted to chit-chat about something. If you feel unappreciated in your relationship and you think you've done everything you can do to change it, this chat's for you. I recently got an email from one of my ladies, and if you're watching, hi! Her and I already chatted it out, but I think that her story could relate to you. She says that her husband doesn't help her with anything, and, she pretty much has to be really sick or lock herself in a room for him to help her with their kid. And not just with their kid, but also just helping her around the house and just making her feel like she's appreciated for all that she does when he's gone. And when she brings this up to him, his argument is that he's worked all day and he's stressed and he also does things. So this is something I hear from couples all the time. One person thinks that they're doing the most, and then the other person thinks that they're doing the most, and that nobody's getting appreciated. And the truth is, when both people aren't feeling appreciated, how good do you think your communication is going to be together? It's not, because no one's going to listen. No one's going to listen because both people have a tally sheet of the things that they've done in the relationship and why they should get more credit. Here's something I want you to screenshot and save and always remember. In life, you don't and you shouldn't get brownie points for giving. True giving, always comes from a place of love. And if you're giving merely to receive, you're not really giving at all. And so that goes with your relationship. So if you're doing all of these things and it's costing you your sanity, then you're giving for the wrong reasons and you're doing things for the wrong reasons, which has nothing to do with your partner. Now, is it okay for a relationship to be one-sided? Absolutely not. But more than likely, in most relationships, I do find that both couples do contribute to the relationship. It's just not in the way that their spouse feels it. And what ends up happening is both people start to build resentment towards each other, and that's the kind of energy they bring into the room. So if you start resenting someone, that means you don't like them, right? And what if the person you don't like wants to sit down, have a come to Jesus talk and talk about how wrong you are and how they're not feeling appreciated? You're probably not going to come from a place of understanding because you're feeling the same way. So when I hear people tell couples, well, you just got to communicate. Yes, but sometimes talking isn't the way. It's really, really important that you fill the appreciation bucket up first, which means you're taking yourself out of your shoes and into your spouse's and seeing all the things that they do that you truly appreciate. Only then will you be able to effectively communicate, because you disarm the ego and you allow them to be heard. And going back to the email that I was responding to, she said, oh, okay, you know what, you're right. Maybe I should get a babysitter for the day and spend the day with him to talk to him. And I said, you know what, maybe just spend the day with him. Rekindle, flirt, joke, instead of having this drawn out, come to Jesus, this is what I want, this is what you're not doing. I think the best thing to do as a couple when both people aren't feeling appreciated is just to start reconnecting. Build that friendship back up. When you start being resentful, like I said, you don't like each other. So find ways to like each other again. Think back to when you first started dating and what you really loved about your significant other and what was so mysterious, and bring that up again. Sometimes that's all the communication you need to rekindle, reconnect, and bring back that love and that friendship. Because when you like each other, you work as a team. And when you work as a team, you always feel appreciated. And so sometimes it's not just talking. So as much as I'd like to believe all the people that said they tried everything, it's just not true. Because if you tried everything with resentful energy, you're not doing anything. And more likely than not, If you're feeling unappreciated in the relationship, sit with your spouse.